Hey guys, REDACTED here, bringing you another Destiny 2 video. I'm going to try to keep up on those daily uploads, guys. I'll try the best I can. But in this video, I want to go over a preview of Season 19. With approximately 1 month away, approximately December 6th will be the launch of Season 19. I wanted to take a minute to make a video on all the details we know so far and all the major news for Season 19. The big news being is that Season 19 will be the shortest season, I believe, for Year 5. Of course, being around the same size as Season of the Risen. We had Season of the Risen and Haunted being about 3 months, and of course Plunder being like 4 to 5 months, and now with the last season of the year actually being one of the smallest seasons. The last 2 years having Arrivals and Lost being the last season of Year 3 and Year 4, we had it being a very large season. For the last season of the year, it looks like it won't be as long, so it's going to be pretty cool, and it's not going to be a too long season for you guys. And of course, the big news being is that we're getting a brand new dungeon for the season, which is pretty cool. And just like Season of the Haunted, we can speculate that we're getting a brand new seal and title, which is likely to happen, which was said back at the Witch Queen live stream that Season 17 and Season 19 will be getting a dungeon and seal, so that is very likely to happen, with a lot of triumphs, of course, going with it. And we are also getting exotics for Season 19. If you guys didn't go back and listen to some of the previous news from a couple weeks ago, they confirmed that there will be 1 kinetic exotic and 1 solar exotic in Season 19. And my best guess, just my thoughts alone, I feel like this solar exotic will be with the season pass and this kinetic exotic will be with the dungeon. Of course, the dungeon will be in the dungeon pass, so if you don't have that dungeon pass back from the Witch Queen edition, then you're going to have to buy it, which will of course have Season 17 dungeon, but it won't be a part of the dungeon, it won't be a part of the season. Just so you guys are well aware. Approximately, the dungeon will probably have around 5 to 6 weapons with it, which is pretty nice, of course, which, again, awesome, and eventually we'll probably get a master mode with the dungeon as well. But there will be a lot of triumphs, a lot of challenges, and of course specifically with the dungeon, but that's one of the major endgame activities that you'll see in Season 19, probably the biggest, to be honest with you, really. And of course there will be changes to other raids. Of course, if you didn't know, the Deep Stone Crypt will be getting red bordered weapons, which is going to be awesome, of course, and a lot of Guardians are definitely going to be playing Deep Stone Crypt again, and one of my favorite raids personally as well. So with Deep Stone Crypt getting red border weapons, and of course with a brand new dungeon, the end game looks pretty fire, to be honest. Now, with some leaks going a while back, we did know that from, of course, when Bungie confirmed us for Crucible, when it comes to that, we are getting another returning Crucible map for Season 19. Of course, this season we got the Cathedral of Dusk, which was the Dreadnought Crucible map, and it looks like Firebase Hades or Firebase Delphi, I can't remember the name. One of those will be what the Crucible map for Season 19 will be, according to leaks. But expect with the trailer and when the Vidoc comes out for Season 19 that we are going to get 1 returning Crucible map, which is pretty nice for you guys. We're also, of course, going to get a rich weapon for Crucible, Gambit, and Strikes, so there again will be a similar ritual weapon for you guys to grind in those core playlists, but nothing too crazy to the last 2 ritual weapons we have gotten. Pretty cool. So hopefully it's a heavy weapon or special weapons, something similar to that, just so you guys are well aware. But again, time will tell. There will be a lot of exotic reworks, of course, upcoming to next season, Divinity being one of the first to receive a nerf, and there's going to be some other exotics like No Time to Explain and Lord of Wolves undergoing significant changes. Some destination materials and vendors will also get sizable upgrades. I know there's like this whole thing going around that a lot of the destination materials won't be accessible next season and won't be used for things, so it looks like some of the vendors from the destinational planets type stuff will be getting some reworks, which is also great to see, and again, fun to have. So some destinational resources will be changed, and of course that's something good to know. By the way, there will be, of course, a brand new season, and of course this brand new season will have approximately probably around 6 to 7 whole new, of course, huge quests, probably story missions to go along with it, and a seasonal activity with this quest. Nothing too crazy, but of course you're going to probably bet that it will have a connected narrative, and very more connected to the narrative of Lightfall, as it is the last season before Lightfall, so expect the narrative to really bunk up, just like how Season of the Lost did to the Witch Queen. So it's awesome there. Of course, the pinnacle gap will be raised only by 10 light level, nothing too crazy. So, of course, the pinnacle gap will be raised by 10, and of course, the powerful gap will be raised to the 10 that is the pinnacle this season. So, again, nothing too crazy. Again, like I said, there will be a lot of changes to, of course, how things operate with the seasonal material and stuff like that. When it comes to the season plot, by the way, I did put out a video from what the seasonal plot will be. Like, I made a leak video yesterday talking about the leaks for Lightfall and stuff. That season 19 will heavily focus around Rasputin and Anna Bray, and of course probably Elsie Bray as well. It's not a Siva-based season, but it will have Rasputin involved with fighting against the darkness, so there will be a lot of plot guidelines. I was a fan of Season of Arrival, so I could expect something like that, but also having Anna Bray and Rasputin involved, and you could see Europa or maybe Marge returning in some capacity as well throughout the season, which is also really good. Something to also keep in mind, I know it's not really major, but all the seasonal activities from Season 16, 17, 18, and 19, you should start looking to getting them done. I know Lightfall is not till February, but we will be in the last season, and you have to be aware that all the endgame stuff from Year 5 will go away, will be vaulted. Of course, expansions won't be vaulted, but all the seasonal content will still be vaulted from Witch Queen, well, not Witch Queen, but Witch Queen Season of the Risen. So you should be well aware to prepare to get all the seals, get all the stuff you want to get from Risen, from Haunted, from Plunder, and of course Season 19, which is yet to have a name yet. Hopefully we'll get a name soon, but something to keep in mind there. Of course, we're going to get armor, and we are also going to get one more event before the year closes. Of course, we got Festival of Lost, which was alright this season, and we are going to get the Dawning, which will also probably have an event card as well, and we are probably going to get this season relatively soon. Of course, with Festival of Lost and with Solstice, we didn't get it till like a month or 2 months after. Our season for Season 19 will launch on December 6th. Approximately like a week after that, or even 2 weeks, we will get the Dawning, and the Dawning will probably be around 2 to 3 weeks as well, going into January, and then this will also have an event card, a Dawning. Of course, the old Dawning activity and the Dawning armor with Eververse. And maybe more armor, who knows, but we were probably going to get a lot of rewards when it comes to the event pass, because they're going to put that event card, whatever you want to really call it, this is going to be something that they're going to explore throughout the Dawning, so something to be well aware of, just letting you guys know, so we can talk about it later in the Christmas of how the Dawning is alright, or, in a lot of other people's opinions, suck. From my people that I've talked to about it, but time will tell. Unfortunately, there won't be a subclass rework this coming season. The last couple of seasons, we of course got Void in Season 16, Solar in Season 17, and Arc in Season 18. We are not going to get a rework. However, I would want to focus on, I know it's not part of the season, but we are going to get more announcements on Strand. There will be more TWABs, and there will be a lot of trailers. If you guys were around for Beyond Light, there was a lot of Stasis trailers before Beyond Light released. There was a lot of TWABs about it, there was a lot of Vidocs, and a lot of more insight info. So expect a lot of more info and announcement on the particular subclass being Strand. As well, there will be Strand elemental weapons launching with Lightfall. It won't just be, of course, Stasis. I'm hoping there will be more Strand elemental weapons with Lightfall instead of just having, you know, like 3 or 4 Stasis weapons that launch with Beyond Light. I'm hoping for more weapons with the subclass that is evolved. I know it's nothing too crazy, but something to really focus on, as there will be a huge new element releasing, so you want to keep your eyes out for what's going to happen, what's going to be in it, and of course what the abilities are. We really don't know a lot of stuff about Strand. We know we're getting a super, and of course we're getting the grappling hook, but we don't know what the abilities are, what the grenades are, and we're going to get a lot more announcements. So it's been very secretive of the announcements for Lightfall. Of course, you can expect some trailers to go along from Season 19, a lot of more info on Lightfall, as we really don't know anything. We might get a Vidoc on the first day of Season 19 if they keep the seasons a bit secretive. And now we'll probably go over what's new and maybe some more stuff like they've been doing Vidocs for every season launch since Witch Queen. But time will tell on really what's going to go on. But again, not a lot of info really on Season 19, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But again, that's just how it is, and stuff to look forward to. Of course, we're going to have Iron Banner probably twice around 2 times in the season, which is also really good. But again, same stuff, the changes that we've seen throughout the past couple of seasons, we are also going to have, of course, into this season. Nothing, again, too crazy. We're getting a lot of other changes for the Ghost mod updates and for crafted raid weapons and some economic changes. Like I said, there will be some removed weapons, and there will be a weapons and perk rework to some stuff, like I said, with exotics and other weapons. But nothing, again, too crazy. There's not a lot to really go into depth about, because again, there's not a lot to talk about of Season 19, but however, you understand the gimmick of it. It will be the smallest season, I feel like, in my opinion, December 6th to February 28th. It won't be a big season, like I said, and this season, of course, will wrap up the narrative between what started with the Witch Queen season, Season of the Risen, all the way up to, of course, Season 19. What are your thoughts on Season 19? Let me know. I'm personally hyped for it. Again, nothing too crazy as it's a month away. However, it is kind of a bit concerning knowing how much I really didn't cover. Like, I hope I covered a good amount for this video. But again, we don't really know a lot about Season 19, as Bungie has been very secretive about the last seasons. Since Season of the Haunted, since I've been making videos for you guys after Witch Queen, I've been very, optimistic when it comes to these videos, because we don't really know too much stuff about these seasons. However, I try to put out some little content on some things that we do know of, but again, the only big news being like that we know that there's going to be a dungeon, and we know that there's going to be some exotics, and of course, the new narrative types quest with the seasonal activity. But again, after that, we really don't know anything too major, but hopefully time will tell once we get this season going. And of course, after this season, we'll finally start planning to actually start looking at Lightfall. I can't wait for the Lightfall previews and actually all the content in Lightfall, because I know will be a lot of content in Lightfall, hopefully. But again, just to bear in mind there. But again, Season 19 will roll out. We'll get a lot of weapons, hopefully around 20 to 30 weapons. That's what I'm guessing, when it comes to seasons. Of course, with the Deep Stone Crypt having red border weapons will be really awesome. You know what I mean? Will be really awesome. But again, time will tell. This season hopefully we'll have some more, I won't say like lackluster moments, but we'll have more, of course, more moments to play in the game and have content to go and do. Because I feel like the last season of the year is also the best time to play, because I don't know, you get all the content throughout the past year, and you get to play it all in one go, really, and it's kind of enjoyable instead of playing in the first 2 seasons, but that's just me. But, yet again, I hope you guys did enjoy this short video. If you guys did, then please subscribe and like, because it means a lot. If you guys haven't already, please go down to my description and click on the link if you want to enter into the Lightfall giveaway, as there will be a Lightfall plus annual pass giveaway for November 12th, and also probably one for December 12th that will end off the year. If you want to get a chance of winning, we'll live stream it, and of course join up on the Discord if you haven't already, as it would mean a lot to me, and it would mean a lot to the community that we grow here on YouTube. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys did, then please subscribe. I know I said that already, but thank you guys. It means a lot, and I'll see you guys on that next one. Bye, guys.